Okay. Hello, everyone. What's good? What's good? What's good? Happy Friday to all you guys who are here. Sorry for the late start, but thank you all for anyone who's being patient and dropping by. So it's good to see you guys again. What's good? What's good? What's good in these YouTube streets? And so hopefully you guys are doing well too, and with everything else. And shout out to all you guys who are popping in, for those who are being patient. And shout out to the people in the chat room also, and for those who are watching a replay. So good to see you, Keith. What's good? What's good? What's up, man? Good to see you, Keith. Welcome, welcome. What's good? What's good? So good to see you too, bro, and everyone else. And so happy Friday to all you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your day, staying safe, staying healthy, being creative in so many ways. And yeah, good stuff here. So yes, let me see if I can get my camera focused right there. Okay, cool. You can see my head to my shoulders and all that. So yeah, good to see you guys again. And how you guys doing today? Happy Friday. And you know what? Since I always talk and my voice always goes away when I'm talking in this live stream, I just find that really interesting. I probably talked about this last week. Give me a second. But I always get like in a way like when I'm talking by myself and then my voice goes away. It's kind of weird. But anyways, it is good to see you guys. Happy Friday. Hopefully you guys are doing well. And for those who are new to my channel also, my name is Jay. Some of you guys know me as Herc213. And I am back with another live stream for you guys today. Especially, for this live stream, for the Creative Lounge Community Conversations, a place for us to have open discussions about creativity in so many ways and how we can really just practice that to enrich our lives in so many ways, from certain art to creativity, music, uh, etc. So, what's up, Natalie? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? So good to see you, Natalie. Good to see you again. Hello, Shine. Good to see you also. What's good? What's good? So, yes, indeed. And Keith, what is Keith sharing today? He says, enjoying a can of birch beer, like root beer, but made for birch. Ah, nice. All right. Salute. I got my apple juice with me too. So, hey, salute to you, Keith. Having your birch beer. Hey, whatever works for you today, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. What's up, Mandy? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? What's good? So good to see you again. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Mandy. So yes, birch beer. And there's, Keith, there's something cool about, having a drink that's just, that's good for you. Also that you enjoy it at the same time. And especially when it comes to making your own drink, making your own recipes, or just, planning stuff also when it comes to using your creativity. That's like the most coolest thing ever, isn't it? And just like, with anything, how we can use creativity to enrich our lives. And it could go in so many ways because it's so, objective. With creativity, you could do that with your cooking, with your music, with writing, with your videos, with your music, etc. And just like for you also that you have a drink that you can just enjoy and just really, create also, or just, enjoy as well. That's really cool. So cool stuff. What is Natalie saying? Great crystal light going down. Cool. Great crystal light. Okay, cool. Salute. Good to see you guys. That's awesome, Natalie. Great crystal light. I don't think I ever tried crystal light as much. But that's if it works for you, Natalie. More power to you. That's cool. So good stuff there. Good stuff. Hmm. So yeah, how you guys doing today too? Especially during the Friday. I mean, just like lately too, that's what's in astrology today with the certain planets in retrograde, like with Mercury, Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, and Pluto, I believe too. And it's just like it's a good time for us to reflect on things when it comes to our communication, our relationships, and everything else. So it's kind of like, for all of us too, that we can do for, during these reflective times too, especially during the retrogrades, is to really, just really doing some stuff that, no, let me rephrase that. Just really doing stuff that really just fills us up, basically. And just, I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do. That's like not my purpose at all. I just really want to share something with you guys too, especially when it comes to creativity and how you can really just practice that to enrich your overall, lifestyle, your health, etc. too. So yeah, and it's just like, how we can just do that, especially during the difficult times now too. That's all the stuff that's happening in our society, from certain things that's happening in our environment to just things that are happening in our own lives also. We can just use our creativity to just really make things better, to solve some answers, to really just, letting our imagination, I say, our creativity run wild too, kind of like Hulk Hogan, like in the wrestling world. But yeah, good to see you guys again too. What's up, Jane? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? Happy Friday to you also. Good to see you. What's good? What's good? So yes, indeed. Thank you for being here, Jane. I keep missing your shows too. Like I usually try to, like, Thursdays I wake up at 5, but I always go back to sleep too. So it's kind of like, like when you go to a bathroom break and then you kind of like, oh, I'm going back to sleep. And so I always do try to watch your replays too. So yeah, but it's good to see you, Jane. Shout out to you. Hi, JR. Good to see you. Thank you. And it's just this haircut has just been a month's overdue, so it's like at least 6 months. I want to get my haircut earlier during the summer, but I never got a chance to. I've been lazy putting that off. But yeah, I needed a new look. I might have to cut it again too if I want to dress up, or just, dress up as certain characters too. So right now I'm just getting this new look just with this fade. And it's cool too, So hey, I'm rocking it. And thank you for the compliment, JR. I appreciate it. But hopefully you're doing good also, JR, when it comes to everything too. Just, your day, your week, and overall. Let me see. Andy, I've been working on my website all week. Oh, cool. Awesome, Andy. Lots of creative things going down in my life musically. Okay, cool. You've been working on your website. That's cool. Making your first single out on Spotify. That's powerful, Mandy. Just when it comes to you and Mark making your own song too and put it on Spotify and working on your website too. That's really cool. So I'm just really excited for your success, Mandy, and on the real too. That's really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing the results too. And just like, with everything else too, I'm just really happy for you and Mark. And big shout out to both of you guys too for sticking to your creative goals and just really, you know, manifesting that too. So good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks, Jane. Appreciate that. And I don't want this live stream to be all about my haircut. I just really wanted a new look because when I have my hair, it takes a long time for me to do things I need to do. So it's kind of like I need to, if I'm doing a live stream and it's just my hair looks like a palm tree, if it looks like you know, like I'm like I just haven't got out of bed too, and it's just like help my dad just trimming up a bit, getting the fade too, and it really makes it more convenient. So I could just do what I need to do also. But I'm not gonna make an excuse as why I'm late in certain live streams. Usually it's because I'm doing a lot of things, trying to take care of everything in the house, and just really, you know, meditating, getting myself ready, you know, just really grounding my energy, and so on and so forth. But hey, if you like to do, that's cool. But I just, with this live stream, I don't want it to be all about myself. This is for all of you guys too. So, but I appreciate the compliment though, Jane. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see if people are sharing like I did, Jay. Right now, I'm all upset. Feels good. Yeah, exactly. I feel you, especially in the hot weather where you're at too. You got that cool, cold drink that's really helping you out, really energizes you in a way, right? So good for you. Good for you. You're welcome, Mandy. Thank you for sharing too. A big shout out to you and Mark. That's really cool things that you guys are doing musically. So that's really cool. Good stuff. Thank you, Jane. And thank you, Natalie, also. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's just like with the fade. My dad asked what kind of haircut do I want. I was like, I was trying to see the fade or something like just like a trim up. But I was just like, just make it a fade. So make it more, presentable too. Kind of like a wrestler. So it's really cool. What I mean? And I like it. It really comes back to my childhood because my dad used to cut my hair a lot when I was little. So, and my hair is thick too. So it's like, ugh. Oh, you need to get yours done too. And you know what? Since we're talking about hair too, you know what's cool about, like getting a haircut, doing your hair, even if you like put in a different color, it's how we can really just creatively use our imagination or just using our creativity in general, just to really, make taking care of ourselves, especially when it comes to our appearance. Especially if you want to cosplay, if you want to just get like going to a job interview or just like going to a special event in general. Could be like from your friend's wedding, your family's wedding, to just like a night out of the town with someone special, with a friend or lover or lovers per se too. And it's just cool that how certain hairstyles can really just compliment people, and especially when it comes to like women per se too. I've seen some women who have some awesome hair, even like short as mine too. There's some women out there that could rock a fade, that could look good bald, look good with long hair, with different color hair too. And it's just really how it just really with the hairstyle really you know feels to you too, just on a personal and spiritual level, if that makes any sense too. And even for men too, like some men could rock out long hair, curls. What was that? What was that look Michael had? It wasn't like a Jerry curl, but it was kind of like straight hair too. So it's just like certain hairstyles, especially for people too, can really just rock it too. And even braids, that's originated from my people too. Like a lot of people can rock those nowadays too, especially from other cultures. I mean, black women especially, they're the originators of just braiding hair. But I've seen some other people, races of, ethnicities of women too who have braids and they look pretty good on them. I'm not gonna front. So yeah, if you guys want to share, what kind of hairstyle do you guys would like to have too for yourself, or if you guys let me phrase that. Let me rephrase that. Like, what is your guys' favorite hairstyle, and how do you like to, take care of your hair too? If you want to share in the chat, since we're on the topic of that. Mm, you got all your hair cut off. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm not gonna judge you, Jay. So, hey, if that felt right for you, that's cool. Oh, you hear Ricky? Well, Ricky's asleep, so you probably heard Teddy. She's probably out and about. She's in my dad's room, but right now Ricky's just chilling with me. I just let him sit by the door, be a guard dog. So that's cool. What does Mandy sing? I left Mark making up a new song. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I'm not gonna say much, but that's cool that Mark's working on a new song for you guys. That's cool. Good stuff. You see what people are talking about. When I was younger, I was a redhead with very. Oh, okay, cool. Redhead with thick hair. Okay, okay. I bake under the summer sun unless I take it all off. I asked for about 30-second week. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. You know what's cool? Like, with redheads too. And I know a few who are redheads, and they're like the most coolest and upfront people I've ever seen. Because literally, but it's kind of like the only person I've seen who was actually a redhead. It was a friend of mine too a while back I haven't seen, but she was really like redhead, kind of like not like that's his shirt, but kind of like kind of like the Wendy's kind of symbol too, like you guys see at the restaurant. So it's kind of like that too, or even just like just like an orangish reddish color. But I like that beautiful color here is really cool. Oh, you used to wear your hair short like that, Mandy? Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Do you like to have your hair short like that now, or is it just really depends on your the mood or the seasons too? And if you want to elaborate on that, because even like with my oh shoot, especially when it comes to like how I take care of myself, I like to as a man I like to wear comfortable shirts and shorts and jeans, even just really trying to be fashionable too, but comfortable at the same time. But it really depends on the season too. If like I want to grow my hair or if I want to keep it short too. Like in the summer or just like between the summer and fall, or I just like to keep it short and it's easy to maintain. And plus, I could just do things more efficiently, like working out, trying to stay fit, and all that stuff too. But yeah, if you like, you see wear your hair short like that, that's cool. Oh yeah. Oh, you had crazy curls, Jane? Okay. Wash and blow dry, done. Yeah, it's simple, right? Wash, blow dry, and done. Simple. I don't even blow dry my hair. I just really let it dry naturally. But yeah, I'll probably have to take consider that if my hair goes back again, because my hair is thick, like my dad's and my mom's. And yeah, but right now I'm loving it. It really feels the breeze of it too. I don't have to mess with it as much. Oh yeah, I have two little fur babies. One of them's in my dad's room right now. Just one of them's right there behind me. With Ricky. I love the box hairstyle and my dye red. Oh, that's cool, Natalie. Cool, cool. You know what's cool about dyeing like a different color too? Because my mom used to dye her hair burgundy, not because she was going gray. I'm assuming I didn't see it, but she just liked the color. When I was like a teenager, she used to do that all the time. And I always get super bored when they go to the hairstylist too. I was like, like, why come I have to, go to, my mom's, kind of self care errands routines. And I was a kid. This was in the 90s. My dad was working his butt off just to, support us too. But it's kind of like I didn't have a choice because I was a kid. So I couldn't stay alone or I couldn't, like, do anything else. But it was kind of like, I kind of, what kind of saved me too from just, from boredom, per se, too, was my own Game Boy. And just thank goodness I had that. And it's just like, how can I say this? Like the Game Boy Color systems, like it comes, you put in the batteries and you play Pokemon, and it's like in a big old square kind of thing too. Back in the day, in the '90s, the early 2000s, if you guys, for those who grew up in that area, you guys know what I'm talking about. But for those Game Boy Colors when it first came out, were like the shit back in the day too. Even just like now too, I could. Hold on a second. Even just now too, just how technology is just evolving, even just like with the Switch too, and it's just like even just being a big fan of Nintendo, and it's just really back in the day, like when I had a Game Boy Color, and I used to play that when my mom was just doing her self care errands from her hair to her nails. I don't know how many times I went to the mall and we come back half the day too. It was just crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's all good. It was in the past. But I love spending time with my mom in general too. And so yeah, it's just like cool how just getting back to what you're saying, Natalie, about dyeing your hair, in a different like color red. That's really cool. But if you like to, I mean, I'm just saying for any ladies who are in here, if you guys would, um, if you had to dye your hair a different color, what would it be? It'd be like red, purple, um, blondish, or any kind of color too that suits you. So yeah, and I believe if you could see it too, I'm not sure if I have a really tan line here. I'm not sure. So I find it really interesting. And so both your daughters are redheaded and my granddaughter. Oh, that's cool. Awesome, Keith. That probably runs in the family then. That's cool. Good stuff. I just start now and I quit shaving. I would totally exactly like Santa. You look like Santa by Thanksgiving. Okay, okay. Got the Santa look going. Okay. Yeah. And Jane says my whole family is red hair. Oh, so you're not the only, you don't have red hair per se, Jane? Oh, interesting. Gotcha. Enjoy your nap, Jane. Thank you for being here. And so Mandy says, my goodness, you look gorgeous today, Jay. Thanks, Mandy. I appreciate that. Well, this is this fade too. So it's just something that my dad just whipped up to. I might have to touch it up again by late October. So my hair goes back really fast, like literally. So it's just like in the next probably, I say like 2023, it'll be back to the way it was before. So, so yeah. So I'm just counting the months ahead if I try to grow this out again, but I'm trying to keep it short, hopefully. But I think appreciate that. Oh, so you'll dye your hair pink, huh? Pink's a cool color. I mean, especially like certain variations of pink too. So yeah, pink is definitely a popular color nowadays too. And there's some women and even men who kind of rock that color too when it comes to their hair. So I'm not gonna front, no pause. So yeah, cool stuff. Pink, that's a good color. Thanks, Kiba. Appreciate that. And much love to you and to your mom also. And speaking of that, hello, Marcia. Good to see you. Yeah. She says, "Hi, Jay. Love your hair. You better watch out." Watch out for what? What I gotta watch out for? I think I know what she said in that comment. I'm laughing my butt off right now. That's cool. That's cool. Much love to you, Marcia and to Kiva. Oh man. Kiva says, Jay, you may get a new wife with your new deal. I never know. Anything's possible. I'm not saying I'm looking for a wife, but hey, if it happens, it happens. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's good stuff. Mm. Oh, shout out to Trina. She's going live today. Cool. I'll have to check out her channel too later on. And Keith says, usually have to choose between the normal cut and deluxe. The bulk will put into my head is clean. Oh, okay. Okay. So that's how you get your haircut, basically, right, Keith? Interesting. Let's get that hair bowl cut. Hmm. Interesting. And Randy says it's kind of orange at the moment. She's coming for you. Yes. I say yes. I told my dad the fades. I don't know why, but people like the fades for some reason. So maybe it's the shape of my head too. So it's like my head's been like this shape for since I was a kid. Even when I get my hair cut, I've just been used to having my hair short when I was a kid, and just really cutting it now just really brings back to my childhood. So it's kind of like my dad used to I like on a regular basis cut my hair like this or even shorter. It was just the easier to maintain. But when I got as a teenager too, I think you kind of stopped that for a little bit. But actually, if you wanted to continue to do that, I wouldn't mind, honestly. So, but hey, I like the haircut either way. Actually, speaking about that with creativity, I actually want to learn how to cut my own hair soon, kind of like he does. I have to ask him one day. So yeah, good stuff. So she coming for you. Yeah, I think that might be. It might be. You never know. Yes, indeed. So yes, indeed. Oh, your sister used to usually cut your hair. That's cool. I remember hearing stories about certain people letting people cut their hair from their sisters to their dads, to their moms. That's really cool. I remember one time too, Keith. My mom had like my hair grew out so long when I moved here in Inland Empire back in 2003. I think it was a year after that too. I kind of braided my hair too, and someone said I looked like R. Kelly. I was like, what? I was like, why do you say I look like R. Kelly? I was like, no, stop it. I just put a pause on that, and because my hair, I had braids before too, but they looked kind of busted because I wasn't used to having that kind of hair too. But I never done it again too. Never attempted to, you know, do that. But if I ever did do braids, I'm not sure. Just to be honest. Mm. He says, "Yes, I will take the compliments, Marcia. Thank you. Appreciate that." Oh, okay, Keith. She says a good set of clippers. Yeah, some are with all attachments. Yeah, for sure. Some clippers are, even some sets now too. It can be. Really depends on the price range too, but you can probably get them at the price too. So, hmm, interesting. Yeah. So thanks for popping in, guys. I really do appreciate everyone's time here too, especially during now also when it comes to the retrogrades and everything else, and just just chatting it up and talking about hair, how we can really just customize our hair, even our appearance too. Especially if you guys like to. I want to ask you guys in the chat too. What are you guys' favorite outfits to wear too? If you guys are going out and about, and if you guys like to creatively just put something together when it comes to your outfits, it could be from a suit to from like wearing a simple shirt like this, kind of like something with like a creative design, like based on comics and movies and music, or even just with anything too. If you guys want to share in the chat. I mean, with me, honestly, I like to dress nice on the special occasions, but on a regular basis, a creative shirt like this and some comfortable shorts that can just help the body just breathe too, kind of like with the certain shorts or pants too. I am good. So if you guys want to talk about when it comes to fashion right now too, from our hair to what we wear to on our clothes as well, feel free to chop it up. Okay, Keith says set Terry uses is 20 something years old. I figured. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to chop it up, just talking about fashion right now, how you guys can creatively, create your own kind of, style for yourself too. Okay, Mandy. Or it feels comfortable for you. Oh, I get that. I get that. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it too. Wherever it feels comfortable too, especially if you're going out too. I mean, if I'm going out and just really going somewhere special with certain people, I mean, I'll do my part and dress really nice. I could get down. I don't have to like dress fancy, but I like to dress with style too, and I like to coordinate too, like the great John Witherspoon says too. Rest in power to John Witherspoon, and it's just like I like to coordinate because even just like with this outfit too, I like to wear all black. From my shorts here too, which is like I don't know if you heard this brand called 32 Degrees, but it's really comfortable, especially for people who like to work out. For those who like to really be comfortable just when it comes to doing their own things. Even just like I like to coordinate from my shirts to my shorts to the socks. I mean, Lily, I wear black a lot too, and I like to wear different colors, but I wear black a lot too. Kind of like with certain rock stars in the music industry. Mandy, you probably know what I'm talking about too. I know like certain people like Michael Jackson and other people too. Wear black a lot also in their outfits, and it's you know, I think it's really wild too. But that's just me saying that too. So yeah, I totally get that. Where it feels comfortable for you. Okay, you wear your own style of clothes. I don't follow a fashionist or. Yeah, cool. And that's the cool thing about that, Mandy. You just dress at your own comfort level. That's the way if like that's how trends start too, just when it comes to people just really wearing something that really feels right for them. Even if people don't like it. I mean, hey, that's their choice. But if it feels right for you and it makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel, you know, like yourself, that it's like, oh, I'm wearing this outfit, it looks nice on me, it complements my body, and it complements my soul too. Rock it. I say go for it. It's boots and shiny shoes, huh? Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Interesting. Yeah, and that's cool about boots too. I mean, oh, what is it about boots? There's something cool about boots that you can just wear too. Even when you're like for those who love to cosplay too, especially men or women. I mean, shoot, like like even if I had to get boots just when it comes to my Blake cosplay, because I think he wears some black Tims too. Just like from the Blake movies and the comics. I mean, I'll probably have to invest in some also, but he also wears some sneakers too. So yeah, even whether it feels right for you, whether it's boots or shiny shoes or sneakers, also, yeah, good stuff. Oh, it takes seconds, Keith. Okay, interesting. Buckles on the boots. Cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Awesome, awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, there's something cool about that. Buckles on the boots. Good stuff. So let me see who is still here. So yeah, thank you for the compliments too. And again, it was just I don't want this to be all about my haircut per se, but this is life change for all you guys too who want to just really, just chime in, just tune in, have connect with each other, just talking about certain things when it comes to creativity with music, fashion, gaming, film, etc. Too, how we can really just express that in a very powerful way using our creativity, even just when it comes to doing everything things as well. And so, yeah, thank you, for you guys for chiming in too. And if anyone wants a card for today too, the decks that the, uh, and the decks that I'm using also for today is the Goddesses and Sirens deck by Stacey DeMarco, and this connects to the divine feminine energies. And I got the masculine version too with the Gods and Titans deck also when it comes to this one by Stacey DeMarco also. So if anyone wants a card for today, if you guys want certain reading, feel free to post your question in the chat for today, especially for the Mercury retrograde too. I know this is a good time for all of us to reflect on things, and even if you guys don't want to say much too, you guys don't feel like just chopping it up, just really having an open discussion. I get it, and so yeah. But if you guys want a message for today too, just to really help you throughout the day, just to find clarity for your heart and just to help you to take action, feel free to comment. So yeah, good stuff. Oh, okay. Keith, so I got the Shaman deck and the Wise Dogs deck yesterday. Oh, cool. Nice. The Shaman deck and the Wise Dogs deck. What is those decks about, Keith, if you want to share that? Still check them out? Cool. What are those decks about? That's really cool. If you want to share that with us too, Keith, about those decks, are they like Oracle decks or Tarot decks or just like a combination of the two or something totally different? If you want to share that with us. Hmm. Maybe the website is taking a long time to upload the videos because, and it could be a possibility, Mandy. I mean, are those the problems you're experiencing building your website? If you want to share that with us too, because I'm not trying to get in your business, but if you want to share about the Mercury retrograde, if it's you guys are having any difficulties just doing things when it comes to communication and everything else, you're more than welcome to chime in and talk about it. But with me too, like with the Mercury retrograde, the only thing I'm experiencing too, just with my connection, but that's about it. Here and there. Oh wow. So the devil is an angry chihuahua, the emperor is a doobie, the empress is a aw. That sounds cool. That's a cool deck. That sounds like a cool deck, Keith. That's awesome. Oh, let me see little fur babies. I wonder what the strength card is. Is it like a pit bull or is it like a or the kind of big dog too? That's a strong breed. That's interesting. That's a cool deck, Keith. So it's been weird for you too, huh? I get that. I get that. Gotcha. But yeah, if you guys want a card for today too, I mean, if you guys ever want one as well, you're more than welcome to share. I mean, post your question in the chat. If you guys want a reading for today too, feel free to let me know. Post your questions, and I'll definitely go get to you guys too. If not, I totally get it. If you guys just want to just hang out, just ask, talk about certain things too, along with me. And yeah, here, let's see what the camera's. There we go. So let me see if anyone's posted a question in here. Oh wait. Oh, it's a Boston Terrier. Okay, interesting. And the full card is a Jack Russell Terrier. Interesting. Most interesting. So that's cool that you have a deck that's that has all the dog breeds in it, and it's a tarot deck. That's really cool. That's cool. So I believe Mandy, he's talking about the new decks that he got too. And I'll just let Keith share that too for himself. But that's what from what I've seen too. I think he's sharing about his new decks that he got recently. So I think that's cool. Huh. Mm. Aw, Empress is a pug with a cub. That's cute. That's a beautiful deck, man. Empress is a pug with a cub. Aw, that's cute. Dogs are amazing, though, aren't they? Especially like this guy back here, and and other people too who have dogs. Also, they're just so loving and different personalities too. So that's awesome. Yeah, that's a cool deck you got too, especially the shaman one too. I would like to know more about that as well if you want to share. That sounds cool. And especially, since we're on the topic of just with Oracle and Tarot cards too. Um, and it's just like, when it comes to like, purchasing your own kind of decks too, even creating your own decks also. And I'd love to know from you guys in the chat room also, have you guys been open to making your own deck for yourself? I know that Debbie Fevered Spirit did one, and a lot of other people did too when it comes to making their own decks. I know a lot of people, for a few people who make their own decks, and they asked me if I ever want to do that for myself, but I'm not in that kind of level yet when it comes to making my own decks. But I like to make my own kind of spreads too, when it comes to even especially with Oracle cards too. I believe, when I use like these two decks, to use from the Goddesses and Sirens and the Gods and Titans deck too, I like to pull one each card too. If anyone wants like a message for today, or if they want to like ask a certain question, I just like to really make some spreads to help answer that question and pull cards intuitively, just really connecting to the universe along the way as well. And so, especially for anyone too who just loves to, you know, use like Oracle and Tarot decks too. And there's so many decks out there now too. I can't even keep up with anymore. Recently, when I was on Amazon, I was just really seeing what's that show called on Netflix? What's that deck called? The Stranger Things. They have a Stranger Things Oracle deck now, and I just have to look at it twice just to see if I'm not tripping out. And they have like the Stranger Things Oracle deck. They have a Marvel Comics Oracle deck, a DC Comics Tarot deck too. And there's so many decks too that that can just really help with that really connect with us too. Even there's like things that are even like religious related to like a Christian Oracle deck or Tarot deck too. It's just wow, there's something like trying to wrap my head around, but it's like there's something for everyone when it comes to Oracle and Tarot decks too. So Keith said I put on the ghost dance Cusco when I look at it. Oh, awesome, Keith. That's powerful. What's up, Viviani? Good to see you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. It's good to see you also. Hopefully you are enjoying your day as well. So good to see you, Viviani. And we're just talking about Oracle and Tarot decks and just like, how there are so many Oracle and Tarot decks now that it's just, it's sometimes it can be hard to keep up, but as well, there's this they're unique at the same time. But yeah, just like if you guys, want to share too, just when it comes to just doing your own spreads, especially for all you guys too who are in here. Like, what kind of spreads do you guys like to do when it comes to your Oracle and Tarot decks? Do you guys like to mix up your decks together, like an Oracle deck and a Tarot deck together, or just using two different decks that are kind of similar, like two Tarot decks or two Oracle decks too are kind of similar, but then you use them for, for your own readings for other people too, like on YouTube and Instagram and all other places as well. So if you guys want to answer that too, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, with me too, I'm just sharing that. I like to. It really depends on the decks that I'm using also, because like I shared before about using one deck from each like cards I'm using today. I don't mind using like a tarot deck and to an oracle deck too, just to really hold some messages for you guys today too, just to really mix it up, but also share some powerful messages for you as well. Just when it comes to that. Mm-hmm. Cool. So, but again, if anyone wants a message for today too, when it comes to just like a art a spiritual message for today, or just a certain reading too that you guys want, you're more than welcome to share them and post your questions in the chat. If not, I can just really share some messages for the collective, and then I could probably call it a wrap if you guys are kind of busy today too, which is totally understandable. So yeah, let's see here. Not sure if I saw anything here. Let's see. Sure, Mandy, I got you. All right. You'll get a card for today. I got you, fam. I got you. Let me stretch out my arms first, too. Oh. All right. A card for Mandy today. All right. Message for Mandy today. How can she? Yeah, Keith, I got you, man. You'll go after Mandy. All right. Okay. So, Mandy, a card that I have for you today, especially when it comes to, am I going to shit loads of money, honey? Oh, okay. I got a card for like when it comes to your card for today too, Mandy. And just like when it comes to your message today too, and feel free to let me know if this resonates. I got the card of the Sirens, and this is all about temptation. And this is like a wicked image to look at too, especially on top here too. It's like, it's, what is that creature up there? But there's these kind of women who are kind of like seductresses in a way, but it's kind of like, with this message, Mandy. And it's just like when it comes to, for yourself, I just really, it's had a feeling like you're tempted to do something for yourself too when it comes to any goals that you want to set. I feel like you're tempted to just finish up some projects or doing something important when it comes to this message. And just really just when it comes to just, with your temptations of anything that you want to set for yourself, just really be mindful of that too. If you really felt that urge to attempt to do something for yourself, to just when it comes to finishing up a project or just when it comes to anything too, just really being mindful. I say mindful, but really just taking that to heart too. Just really, being mindful if you're just tempted to do certain things too for yourself when it comes to this message. And it's like with the Sirens too. Am I going to make shitloads of money, honey? Telling tales on me. Well, I'm not saying if like it's telling tales on you. Need money, you don't need money that much, just money. Oh, okay. I'm not sure you're talking to Keith or for me, Mandy, but Just when it comes to this message too, when it comes to temptation, just really just take into heart if you feel like you're tempted to just finishing something to just really pursue something that you're really passionate about. And there's nothing wrong just when it comes to, want to pursue things that are really important for you, because we all have desires. And just when it comes to just with anything from our goals to people that you want to see, and just like in general too, like, we all have desires, and desires come in certain ways too. Just for you also to really just be really mindful of that also, just when it comes to your temptations, and just really find that kind of balance for yourself. If it's, consuming you, especially with this image on top too, just really be mindful if it's, not consuming you also, just to really find that balance when it comes to temptations, and just really taking that to heart. And so, oh, that's you. That was you talking to me. So, no, it's just like, I say not telling tales, but this is just a message for you to just really be, just be mindful of any temptations that you have in your heart. Also, when it comes to pursuing things, to, with everything else from your goals to certain people, etc. Just when it comes to if you're tempted to do something, if you want, you have this strong urge and desire to do something, basically just really, being mindful of that too, to take that to heart, to really just find that balance for yourself, basically. So with this message, Mandy, when it comes to temptations, this is really all about, just when it comes to finding that balance when it comes to your temptations. It's good to have desires. I'm not saying you shouldn't have desires, but just really finding that balance, for that too, or it's not consuming you too in a very unhealthy degree. So hopefully this message was helpful about finding that balance with your temptations. Just really keep on, if you have desires too that you want to set for yourself, you go for it, but just making sure you find that right balance when it comes to your temptations, that it's not like overly consuming your life. Also, if that makes any sense. So hopefully that helps, Mandy. Sorry if I took so long to break it down, but just really looking at the image too, it's like, oh, temptation. Just like when it, oh shit. Just when it comes to sirens also. So it's kind of like, just really being mindful of that too. And just really, when it comes to temptation, man, you just really just be mindful of that too. If you're tempted to pursue something and it's something, too good to be true, to something to keep in heart, and take that to heart as well. So when it comes to temptation, if it's something that feels like it's too good to be true, just really taking heart to that also. If you're just feeling tempted to pursue something, just find that right balance too. So hopefully that was, helpful for you, Mandy. Hey, Lisa, good to see you. What's good? What's good, fam? Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Lisa. Just wondering where you've been. So good to see you, fam. Good to see you. What's good? What's good? And hopefully you're doing well also. And Andy says, yes, I get it now. I'm not always paying for everything, but I think I do have the power to say no. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Whether, just really trusting that, your intuition too. If you want to say no to certain things, you have the power to do so. So yeah, just really, really taking that to heart also. And this, if it doesn't resonate with you too, I could be totally wrong. But if that message was helpful for you, Mandy, you know, much, much love to you also. So, okay. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You got yourself almost got into debt yesterday. Sorry about that, Mandy. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. And so, oh, thanks, Lisa. Appreciate that. Thank you. This really, it was long overdue when it comes to the new look. So, yeah, it was long overdue. But hopefully you're doing well also, Lisa, when it comes to everything in your life too. Hopefully you're doing well also. And so, Much love to you, Mandy. Thank you for being open to getting a card too. And Keith, I am going to pull one for you also. So let me see what I can pull for Keith today. Hey, Misty, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, okay, Mandy. She says, so the fact that we nearly got ourselves in depth yesterday just proves the reading is. Oh, shoot. I'm not gonna judge you, Mandy, but glad the message was helpful for you, just when it comes to being mindful of your temptations too. But yeah, I'm gonna pull your card for you, Keith. So, hey, Misty, good to see you though. Glad you're doing good, my friend. So, Keith, what does the universe have in store for you? Oh, okay, Lisa, I'll definitely take note of that. Thank you. A podcast episode to recommend to you. Cool. Can you email that link to me too, Lisa, if you can? If you can email it, the podcast that you recommend to me. I love to see it. So I love to watch podcasts on YouTube. If you could send it to my email, I love to watch it. And so, Keith, I have a powerful message for you, my friend. And I just got the urge to just pull from the Gods and Titans deck too. And you got the card of renewal with Osiris here. And just like when it comes to, with this message, Keith, when it comes to all about renewal, too, and just really when it comes to renewal, just really taking action for yourself to just really, reinventing yourself, and really just, when it comes to renewal, just really taking the time for yourself to take action to reinvent yourself, to just really doing things that just really help you to reinvent yourself, especially when it comes to renewal, just like when it comes to if you want to change up your image, if you want to change things up for yourself when it comes to renewal, just really, taking action and taking the time for yourself to just really, renew yourself, to reinvent yourself in the ways that feels right for you, especially when it comes to Osiris here too, with this Egyptian god here too. I believe this. What was this woman's name too? It's all they're always together too in the Egyptian stories as well. I think you guys know who she is too in the picture. I can't partake the name right now, but it's in the tip of my tongue. Just let me see if I can show it in the chat. But just like with this message too for you, Keith, just really taking the time for yourself to really just be reinventing yourself, to just reinventing yourself in the ways that really feels right for you when it comes to taking action to do that. So anything that helps you to just reinvent yourself, to find that sense of renewal for yourself, just really taking action for yourself in your life, and just really go for it. Because with the divine masculine energies, it's all about taking action and just really putting your best foot forward, taking action in a way that feels comfortable for you. And with the message of renewal, just really taking the time for yourself to really just doing that for you, doing that also, just to reinvent yourself, to just really, if you need to change things up for a bit, to just really taking the time for yourself to really just taking action doing that. And so, Isis, yes, that's it, Isis. There you go. Thank you. Yes, that is her. Yes, I had the tip of my tongue who it is, but Osiris and Isis. So yes, so I know Isis is all about protection too, and just really taking the time for yourself too when it comes to Osiris. Just really reinventing yourself to really change things up for yourself for the better, and really just taking action doing that. And so, Keith, if this message really resonates with you too, when it comes to this message, feel free to comment, my friend. And much love to you. And so, if anyone else wants a card for today too, feel free to post your question in the chat, and I'll definitely will pull a card for you. Which one are you talking about? You talking about the gray one or the golden one? Feel free to let me know which one, Misty. So if it's this one, the yellow one with the goddesses and Sirens deck, or the gray one that I just recently used, feel free to let me know, Misty. Oh, Lisa, I got you. So, the gold one. All right, you got it. All right. Let's shuffle this deck. Oh, I'm glad it was helpful, Keith. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Isis resurrected Osiris after his brother Seth killed him. Yeah, that's true. In the stories, that was true. If I'm correct. All right, so Misty. What do we have here? Misty. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, shit. Oh, Trina's live. Okay. Thank you for posting that. Shout out to Trina. All right. Oh, that's cool. I see you went to Isis's temple in Egypt. Cool. Interesting. You got an interesting message for you today, Missy, especially when it comes to this message too, with the goddesses and the Sirens deck. And you got the card of the Valkyries, and this is all about redemption. And just like when it comes to for you today, also, and for this message resonates too, that is all about redemption. Just really taking the time for yourself, Misty, to really just redeem yourself. Also, if you like made some mistakes before too in the past, or if you just been going through any challenges too along the way, also just really taking the time for yourself to just really redeem yourself, also to just really finding that sense of when it comes to worth, but also just really finding forgiveness when it comes to redemption, and just really taking the time for yourself to really taking that to heart, to really just find that forgiveness for yourself when it comes to redemption. And also just when it comes to that sense of worth too. And with Valkyries too, it's just these battle, these warrior divine energies. I say that these strong warriors too are just I think you probably know this too, Keith, but I know the Valkyries really do help the people who died in the honorable battle to just really come to Valhalla, per se too, when it comes to the Valkyries. And so I could be wrong about this too. I need to brush up on my history. But just when it comes to this message too, it's all about redemption. Just really redeeming yourself also when it comes to, especially if there's things that you've been going through also when it comes to any challenges along the way. And it's just like when it comes to bear fruit, to really find that forgiveness and really just, redeem yourself also for all the hard work you've put into yourself. And just like when it comes to, everything that you experienced and so on and so forth. And so if this message resonates with you, Misty, which is all about redemption, just to really, find that forgiveness for yourself and just really, rewarding yourself too for all the hard work that you put into yourself, into anything that you did in your life recently too. Just really redeeming yourself when it comes to this message. Like the Valkyries here too, just really, redeeming yourself for all the hard work that you put into yourself. And just really, put taking note into that, taking that into to heart when it comes to this message. So hopefully this message is really helpful for you too when it comes to this message all about redemption. And yes, the Valkyries escort the souls of the warrior who dies in battle to Valhalla. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning too. Yeah, the Valkyries were known for that too, to escort the strong warrior souls who died in battle. But just like for you, Misty, to hopefully that message resonate. It's a good card. It's time. Yeah, that's powerful, especially when it comes to redemption. Just really taking that to heart when it comes to anything that you experience, all the hard work that you put into. Also, just really redeem yourself too at this time, and just really taking that to heart when it comes to anything in your life. To really just taking that to heart when it comes to anything that you put a lot of work in, especially on yourself, to just let go, to help you grow. And just like with anything too, when it comes to your creative projects too, just really taking the time for yourself to redeem yourself, to be rewarded per se too. Just really, taking that to heart with this message. I might have to look into this card reading too, because with the Valkyries too is very, very strong here for you, Missy. So if that message too really resonated with you too, feel free to let me know, Misty. And yes, Lisa, that card is all gold. Exactly. You see that? It's all gold here too. And kind of like in the back too, when it comes to this message, it's all gold. And it's also in the front too with this message. Also, it's just really all gold in here as well. This is really all about redeeming yourself, to really being open to being rewarded for all the hard work that you put into yourself, from your projects to your spiritual growth, even when it comes to letting go of stuff too, practicing forgiveness, and so on and so forth. Just really being open to redeeming yourself at this time, Missy. So beautiful stuff here, Misty. And much love to you also. Love you too, Misty. And I'm glad you're doing good for yourself too. So yes, being open to being rewarded to redeem yourself, and especially when it comes to this beautiful golden message here with the Valkyries, these powerful warrior queens here too. So, or these divine feminine warriors here. So good stuff. Good stuff. And so much love to you, Misty. Flight of the Valkyries. Yes, that's awesome. By Wagner's Flight. Mr. Wagner's Flight of the Valkyries. Cool. Cool stuff. And so Lisa is next. She'll like a card also. Miss Lisa. Message for her. Oh. Okay, interesting. A card flew out for you, Lisa. It was like, here you go. Let me see if I could put this little thing away too. I do, but Okay, Lisa, I am back and I have a powerful message for you, my friend, especially when it comes to this message for you today. And this is all about new beginnings for you, too. So let's see if you can see this card better. There we go. You got the goddess of Estrée. And this is kind of like with I'm not sure it's Irish or just with everything else, too, but with Estrée, if I'm saying this correctly too, hopefully I'm not butchering the name here too, this beautiful divine goddess here. But just like when it comes to all about new beginnings, just really taking the time for yourself to being open to doing something new for yourself. When it comes to starting your own journey, doing something new, could be a project, could be a spiritual journey experience, whichever that really feels right for you when it comes to new beginnings. Just really uh, taking that to heart, to just being open to doing that for yourself, especially when it comes to just really doing something new for yourself, new beginnings, new journey, just meeting new people, whatever that just helps you to when it comes to new beginnings, just really taking that to heart, to just really being open to experience that when it comes to new beginnings. And just like when it comes to this message too, with all about new beginnings, I feel like with this goddess too, it's kind of like she wants to do her own thing, start a new journey. And just like for you, Lisa, too, if this message really resonates with you too at this time, this is really like a powerful time for you to take note on, just to really be open to doing something new for yourself. It could be from anything in your life and how it fits for you in your life. Also, when it comes to new beginnings, just really being open to doing that for yourself. And so it's a beautiful message here for you too, all about with new beginnings. I've been doing a lot of healing this week, new ways to approach. Yeah, that's powerful. If you've been doing that for yourself too, when it comes to, doing a lot of healing for yourself, that's powerful. And that really just, if that helps you to really experience new things for yourself, just really go for it. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. That was loud as heck. So, yeah, it's just like I'm glad you're doing that for yourself, Lisa, when it comes to doing that healing for yourself. And just really, when it comes to new beginnings, being open to doing that for yourself, to taking that to heart. And you're definitely that warrior too. Just really taking the time for yourself to just really being open to do things, in a very powerful way, new beginnings, do anything new for yourself, and just really, being open to doing that for yourself in every part of your life. And so feel free to comment if that really resonated with you too, just when it comes to new beginnings, doing something new for yourself, etc. And much love to you, Lisa. Do, 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 do. Yes, indeed, Mandy. She is definitely a warrior. That is for sure. Definitely, definitely. Hmm. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime, please. It's always good to see you, my friend. Hmm. So good stuff. Good stuff. So with that being said, let's see. I'm going to pull some cards for the collective since my truth serum gummies are about to melt pretty soon. But I'm going to pull some cards for the collective so you guys could just go about during your day, because I have another show later on today too. If you guys want to laugh your ass off today, but if you guys want to take some collective messages to help you throughout your whole day, throughout your whole week too. And just, I'm going to pull some cards for the collective. And how's my week been? My week's been pretty good so far, Lisa. Just lately too, been just finishing up my Reiki certification. I'm almost done. Just gotta go at my own pace at it too. But it's been really fun just doing that. And also, I got a haircut too, so it's really got the fade going too. It's just it makes things a lot easier. But other than that, spiritually, I'm doing good. Physically, I'm doing all right too. I'm always open to improving also. But so far too, just really trying to get my money up and just doing things I love to do with this live stream, like doing content on a regular basis, being a content creator, and just really having fun doing that along the way. So cool. Thank you, Elise. I'm glad you're doing good too. It's always good to hear from you too. Cool. If I wake up for 4 a.m. Oh, cool, Mandy. Yeah, I'll definitely. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you if you're willing to stay up. So cool. Oh, thank you, Misty. You guys like since you guys like the hair short too, I might have to do my best to keep it short like this. So I know my hair looks pretty wild long, but if you guys like it short too, definitely take note of that. So, oh, I understand if you're been MIA, Lisa. I'd get it. If you have to take care, you have to take care of you first. So I get that. You gotta take care of you first. If you have to go MIA for a while, I totally get that. I would do the same thing also if I need to be MIA for a bit. Yes, you vote for short hair too. Cool. Okay. Now there's a voting process too. Anyone for short hair for the afro. So I think all in favor of the short hair. I think it's probably like 6-0 so far, or 5-0, which is cool. It's all good. All right. So let me see if I can pull another card for the collective today. Let's see. 3 votes for short hair. Yeah, there we go. The fun begins. 3 votes for short hair. There you go. Nice. That's awesome. Got strong warrior messages here for the collective today too. And I got 2 powerful messages for the collective, for those who are watching this live and watching the replay too. And so short hair makes you look younger. Yeah, it does, makes us anyone looks younger too. So yeah, definitely. But the messages that I have for the collective today too that we can all take, for this week, for today, and just like when it comes to connecting to your individuality, when it comes to individualization, you got the the powerful Artemis here too, and just really taking the time for yourself, being open to connect with your individuality, to really connecting to that sense of independence. And just like especially for yourself too, when it comes to connecting to that inner warrior too, whether you're a man or a woman watching this too, just really being open to connect to that inner warrior that you have within us. Just really taking the time for yourself to connect to our inner badass, to connect to our inner individuality. When it comes to getting to know ourselves on a deeper level, when it comes to individualization, and just really, being open to connecting with that inner warrior that we have, whether you're a man or a woman watching this too. And so, especially, with Artemis, she's no joke. She's like a powerhouse, when it comes to just with her being the goddess of, I think she's goddess of the hunt too, or just with physical activity. But I think it's just goddess of the hunt too. So she's like a pretty badass goddess here. So just really for yourself, just to really being open to just really connect to your individuality, to really connecting to that, that inner warrior that we have within us. She looks, oh, we said badass at the same time. Yes, awesome, awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, Mandy. That's the second time you've had this message. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. So really just being open to connecting to our inner badass too, especially during the Mercury retrogrades too. And just like to help us to taking action along the way also with this divine masculine message here, is to really let go of anything that's no longer needed too. Just really sacrificing that. Just really when it comes to this message here to taking action to just really sacrifice anything that's no longer needed in our lives too. Just when it comes to like any unhealthy behaviors or patterns or just like people too, just that just holding us back, that's just no longer needed. Just really taking the time for yourself to taking action and to really just letting that go and just really sacrificing that for your own greater good. And just like when it comes to helping you to see, I could put these cards together to connect with your inner warrior here too, just really being open to, doing that for yourself in your own right if you're a man or a woman who's watching this as well. And just really taking the time for yourself to just really, sacrifice anything that's no longer needed. And just really, like protecting yourself also, there's that shield there. And just really, yeah, shield yourself from the bullshit. Just letting all that go let go of anything that's no longer needed. Just shielding away the BS and just really taking action to do that for yourself, whether you're a man or a woman is watching this too. So if you've been experiencing any kind of BS from anyone or in your environment also, just to really taking the time for yourself to just really let that all go, to just really let that all go in your own right, and just really taking action to do that for yourself. Just to really, don't, shield yourself from the BS, to let go of anything that's no longer needed. And just really finding ways to just protect yourself and just really sacrifice anything that's no longer needed, that's holding you back, from in your life also. So yeah, shielding yourself from the BS. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No longer be at war at yourself too. So yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hmm. Don't let the swords others penetrate you. Exactly. Protect yourself. Just really, protect yourself and just really, just letting go of anything that's no longer needed. And just really protecting yourself at the same time. Just really, protect yourself from the BS basically too with this message. Mhm. Good stuff, Lisa. Thank you for sharing that too, especially for the cards for the collective here too, that people who are watching this live and watching a replay too. So when it comes to Artemis, just to really connect to your inner warrior here too, whether you're a man or a woman who's watching this, and just really protecting yourself from the BS, from anyone who's giving you shade, who's giving you crap too. Just really protecting yourself and just really let go of anything that's no longer needed. Just really sacrificing that. So if trying to give you any kind of crap too, or just like with anything in your life, also within your environment as well, just really taking the time for yourself to shield yourself, to let go of anything that's no longer needed. And it's really sacrificing that. Don't take no, basically with this message too, don't take no mess from anyone. Don't take no shit from anyone. And just really, protecting yourself. So two powerful warrior cards here for the collective, especially for the Mercury retrograde too. So yes. Sometimes I feel like Splinter. Oh, Splinter's. Oh, I remember, Lisa with Splinter, oh gosh, was it? It was a Splinter? Yeah, Splinter. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes, that's a good character. And I also like Shredder's armor too from the movie with Megan Fox. Like his armor was pretty wicked. So yeah, Splinter. Yeah, like don't take no mess from anyone. Like with the Splinter from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, that's one of my favorite characters from the series too. Oh yeah. Yes. Don't take no shit. Exactly. Mm-hmm. There you go. Mm-hmm. Divine Feminine Rising. Yep. There you go. Yes, indeed, Lisa. Mm-hmm. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Especially for the messages for the collective too. For those who are popping in and watching a replay too of this live stream. I'll share these one more time. So all about to connecting to your inner warrior here too when it comes to your individuality. Just really connecting with that also in your own right. And just also don't take any mess from anyone. Just to really, sacrificing anything that's just really holding us back, that's really holding back from our growth, our spiritual growth, etc. And just really protecting yourself too along the way as well. So don't take no shit from anyone with this message here, and taking action to do that in your own right. Good. Mm-hmm. Do no harm, but take no shit. Exactly. Boom. Exactly, Keith. Exactly. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Wise words there, my friend. Yeah, exactly. Yes, indeed, guys. Protect your aura, especially now, too, during the Mercury retrograde. It's a good time to really do that for ourselves. So, definitely. Mm-hmm. Definitely. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. But, Mandy, I'll keep in touch with you if you want to pop in for tomorrow's show, too, at 1 p.m. Or if anyone else wants to, jump on with tomorrow's live stream also, or tonight's too, feel free to let me know. If you guys want to reach out to me too, there's my email, hurt213@gmail.com. So if you guys ever want to reach out to me, if you guys want to just, send some feedback, if you guys want to collaborate on my channel, or if you guys want me to be on your channel too, feel free to email me at hurt213@gmail.com. And also, if you guys ever want to check out my Linktree, if you guys want to just per se reach out to me on social media, send a donation to my PayPal, or if you guys want to check out my exclusive content on Patreon, OnlyFans, or just check out my services when it comes to getting some essential oils with doTERRA and so much more, just to stay in touch with each other. Also with the Discord community page that I have too. Feel free to check out my Linktree at any time. In the chat room, it's pinned in the chat right now. Especially it's linked in the description below too if you guys want to check that out for yourself too. So with that being said, cool, looking forward to it, Mandy. I'll definitely will send a link later on today for tomorrow's show. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Shout out to Trina, to Lisa, She Walks in Beauty, to Michelle, Shining Light, Tarot, Mandy, Keith, Viviani, Misty, all you guys in the chat room too. So much love to you guys, and may we continue to practice self-care that could benefit us, our loved ones, and our environment. And I will see you guys later on tonight. If you guys want to laugh your ass off, you guys want to, have fun too along the way. And peace. Namaste. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can play the outro. Oh. Cool. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys later on today too. So I'm going to rest up for for my show later on today too. But I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys on other people's channels too, and tomorrow also. So, anyways, peace, guys. I'll see you guys later. Namaste. And you're welcome, Andy. Let's say that all you guys who I did a reading for. So, thank you for being open to getting those readings too. So, thank you as well. And sorry. Cool, no problem, JR. But if you, I'll have another show later on today too, if you'll be there. So much love to you, JR. Thank you for being here too. So, bye guys. I'll see you guys later. Let me see.